Hey guys, it's Melissa here. For those of you who've never ordered plants online and are a little hesitant to try, I just got my order today, and so I'm going to unbox this so you can actually see what it's like to order plants online and how the plants arrive and what to do if it doesn't turn out the way you want it to. So this is my box that just arrived. As you can see, it has holes in it for good airflow. It says live plants up. I really like how this company sends out their plants in these types of boxes. It's very obvious there's something in here that's worth taking care of. The company that I actually ordered from a couple of weeks ago is Proven Winners Direct. It's a little different than Proven Winners. I think that they still own it, but it's just from a different location. I'm not actually quite sure, but I've been ordering from them for a couple of years now, and I'm so happy with this company. I have ordered plants online from other companies that really just didn't box well. I'd open them up, some of them were very dry, some of them just didn't make it. Other times the delivery drivers weren't really sure what was in the box, so they weren't treating it the way they should be treated. But in these boxes from Proven Winners Direct, it's quite obvious that there's something in here that needs to be taken care of, and with those holes, I feel like they just pay attention a little bit more, so I really don't have an issue when I'm opening it. Now granted, now that I've said it, we don't know. I still haven't opened this box, but we're going to open it together so you can actually see and experience what ends up happening. Now, if you do end up going onto their website, provenwinnersdirect.com, you will notice that if you order a certain amount, your shipping is actually free. That's exactly what I always look for. I try to make sure I have my list of plants that I need to purchase, and I have a list of how much it's going to cost, and I'm going through, okay, I need to add one more plant just to get free shipping, because who wants to pay for extra shipping? The really cool thing about ordering online is that you can get some plants that you can't necessarily get in your local garden centers. Sometimes you can, but other times you can't. So it's just a hit and miss thing. So I really enjoy having the option of ordering online as well as going to a plant store. All right, so we're gonna start unboxing now and see how it looks. I'm very excited. It was several weeks ago when I ordered these plants, so I don't remember exactly what I got. I remember a few things. All right, so look inside. So as we can see right now, one of my Angelonias has been knocked over. A couple of them has been knocked over. So unfortunately, sometimes that happens where things are not. So we've got a few things in here that look pretty good. Okay, so a few things are knocked over. Let's get these out quickly. Now, don't worry, we're not in panic mode just yet. And really, it's just a plant. If it dies, really, we're okay. It's fine. It's just we don't want it to die because it costs money. So we're going to take things out, we're going to inspect them, we're going to give them lots of water. That is definitely the most important part right at this moment. All right, so here's an Angelonia. Not looking too great, but you know what? So it is tilted a little bit, but you know what? It actually feels pretty good. I think it was just laying on its side for a while. I think maybe, this piece is a little broken. You know what? That's okay. We're okay. It'll be fine. I think once it's in the ground, this one's broken too, darn it. Okay, stuff like this happens sometimes. We're gonna pull it out, we're gonna see, it's fairly dry, so this definitely needs water. But other than that, I think it actually will rebound very nicely. All right, so here's the next Angelonia. This one looks really good. It's doing really well. All right, perfect. So just like with the other plants, these ones are a little wilted. It doesn't feel like it's wilted because it's dry and it needs water. It's just, it feels like it probably was tipped over early on in the shipping process and it kind of just grew that direction. So we can fix that really easily, just planting it in the ground and giving it a nice good water. I love planting this plant in my front yard next to my walkway. I think it's such a beautiful plant. This is a great annual. I love it. What is this? Okay, so this is my sweet potato vine. Look how beautiful and healthy it is. Wonderful. I usually order 7 Angelonias, and so that's probably what I have. So unless things have changed, there's another one. See, this one actually looks quite beautiful. Isn't that looking great? Good. See? This is why I like buying from this company. They do actually look pretty well. Now, once in a while, plants do die, and that does happen. But so far, the company's been really well working with me if they do end up dying, so you do get reimbursed. So all's well. All right, here's the other one. Beautiful, beautiful. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this must be number 7. I forgot about this plant. Oh, I'm excited. I remember what I was going to do with this now. So this is a heuchera. I love heucheras. They do so well in our valley. Which variety is this one? This is called Cherry Truffles. Look at the coloring. Isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna put this in my front yard. I think I'm gonna redo my front entrance and I'm gonna try to make it more symmetrical. I think that would be really pretty, having both sides of my walkway up to my front porch, having the heucheras on both sides. I just think that bright color will just look so beautiful, especially since I have my pathway lined with, what do I have it lined with? Lemon coral sedum. I think it just going into more of a grand entrance like that, I think would be so beautiful. And the bright colors of bright green and bright red, just, oh, so pretty. And look how well they look. I don't know how many I bought. How many did I buy? Maybe 5 for each side? Oh, and they look so healthy. 5. Oh, so maybe I just ordered 5. Well, why would I do that? So maybe I have another box coming. Why would I only order 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that doesn't make sense if I'm putting it on both sides of the walkway. So either I messed up or I have another box on the way. What do you think? I don't know. I have to go back and check my records, see what I actually purchased, because I planned on this area to be more formal and you can't do that for one side of the walkway. All right, it looks like I have 4 of the sweet potato vines. These are gonna go in my window boxes out back. And again, they just look so pretty. Look at that. See what I'm talking about? The colors, even combining these two in a pot together. Ooh, like a shade pot. That would be so beautiful. Maybe I just need to make another order. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so the heucheras, the angelonias, the sweet potato vines. So that's all I got. I got 3 different varieties and they just look so pretty. Even lumped together, it just looks so beautiful. Now I will say the angelonias like full sun. So make sure if you get this plant, you plant them in full sun and they do so well, like I said, in our valley. The heucheras and the sweet potato vines, we want to make sure we put them in afternoon shade. They do not like to get too hot. Shade is totally fine. In fact, the lighter the leaves are, the more shade you want them to be in. The darker the leaf, the more sun it can tolerate. But these really like our shade in our area. So perfect for an area in the garden that it needs more shade. I just love the combination. Isn't that so beautiful? Sometimes it can be a little discouraging to order plants online because you don't know what it's going to look like. Is it going to survive? But you know what? As you can see, yeah, it's thirsty and needs water. Yeah, it did tip over a little bit during shipping, but they're going to rebound and they're going to do just fine. Now, if you find the plants at your local garden center, that is actually my favorite way to get plants. Hands down, it is the best way to do it. Support your local businesses, for sure. But for those specialty items that you really want, but you can't find them anywhere else, absolutely order them online. All right, guys, see you next time.